Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, make it.
And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Buckeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Back to pass, it's Chubb. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. At the 40, there he goes. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The back goes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him for the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go. First down, 2nd down coming up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Power football with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Chop. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, it's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. To throw, it's Chop. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. And the pass rush is effective. And the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's going to pass on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Chop. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Chop. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Snowed under by the defense.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right now.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give to the back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you get.